All right, so up next we're going to draw a double threaded sharp V screw. So from the last one, I'm actually going to kind of cheat and copy the same one over here, but we're going to change it up, of course. I just don't want to have to redraw the head, basically. So we're going to do 6 thread per inch, right hand double thread. So the big difference here, and we're going to do no chamfer on this one just for the heck of it, just to have a little bit of variation here. So the big difference is going to be that traversal distance. And you know what? I guess we could have probably kept, you know, our actual profile, but technically it is different. So like you've got the same shape, but the placement's different. So instead of going up from the start, you're technically starting at the middle. So it'll go down, and then you're going to have it mirrored across the axis. So I'll just draw it again, no biggie. And we're going to do offset of 0.16667. I'm going to go ahead and just connect the dot here between the two so I have a good midpoint. And then we're just going to slap in the 30-degree angle. I'm going to go ahead and trim. Now I'm actually going to move it over to here. From here, come on you, I'm just going to copy it a bunch. Okay, so this one's a little different. I mentioned before, so when it's a double thread, instead of it being copied and pasted like in a single thread, you're actually going to mirror that thread profile on the bottom. So I'm going to mirror it across the axis. So I'm just going to quickly box select all of that, type in mirror, and put ortho on. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got that same shape. You know, we've got down and up. So down and up. Go ahead and delete this little tidbit. And I'm going to extend this little ending so I can trim the rest. You know, I don't need to trim. All right, so next big step. So in the other one, you know, we went straight down and we went 1/1/2 thread unit. So this time around, though, let me take it off ortho. Instead of it being, you know, just over like that, it's going to be over, well, it's here technically because you have a further traversal. But that should add up. I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'm not going to lie, you know, there's a lot of guesswork in it, but basically it should be P and 2P. So from here to here is P, and from here to, wait, where does it start measuring from? Okay, so from here to here is P. Okay, so then from that same edge, it's 2P. So it should be from here to the end of this slanted edge that we already dimensioned to, and it's 2 times. So like in this case, it's still the same concept. You know, like from straight down, you know, clearly there's nothing for it to land on right here, but you know that it's not the same tooth, so it's got to be the next one, and that next tooth is the one that it's supposed to be. So you're literally just going from straight down over to the next tooth available besides the one that you landed in straight down to begin with, if that makes sense. So then, you know, we can just go ahead and connect the dots. going to be the exact same layout. I can copy it. I missed one. Oh, you know what? I had an extra in there. Well, poo. Okay, so I think I'm pasting a few extras, but that's okay. I'll throw in a nice trick while we're here. You can type in overkill. Hit OK, and it'll delete any extra lines that are laying on top of each other right there. So there you go. There's a freebie. All right. So I'm going to trim. And notice this one does actually pass over these lines, you know. And here's a great example of the difference. I drew these with the same specs, but if you notice, their travel distance is not the same. You can slightly tell, but this one just leans further forward. There's a slight traversal distance difference. And basically, you know, this one's probably going to screw on a lot quicker because it's going further each turn than this one, which is darn near vertical when you're zoomed out, you know. It's not really, but yeah. So that's all there is to it.